Hello crypto geeks, back with another video. Today we're going to talk about some crazy things. A house in Miami that's the most expensive sold for Bitcoin, General Motors now considering Bitcoin, and Paraguay, another country, now trying to use Bitcoin as legal tender, which is super exciting. I'm going to talk to you about all of those in this video. Let me tell you my introduction very quickly. Please, if you've not clicked that subscribe button, you should click it right now. If you've not, you should. Click the like button. I appreciate the support. And you know I'm not giving you any financial or legal advice. You always have to do your own research. Let's get right into this action. First of all, actually, let me go back. Beautiful market today. Lots of green, 12%, 25% here, 17% there. Very good for XRP, sitting at about 68 cents, and Cardano 140. Bitcoin, very close to that $35,000 mark. Super exciting. And it's looking like Bitcoin is done with the lows, guys. So hopefully we are heading to the moon. It looks like, honestly, every single cryptocurrency right now is doing very, very well. Even Dogecoin is doing excellent. So let's get right into some action here. First of all, today, I found this article as I was trying to find some information and read about what's going on with the crypto market, guys. And a Miami Beach home, the most expensive penthouse, just sold. And guess what it sold for? It sold for Bitcoin, guys. And you want to talk about utility when the XRP... Oh, what's happening with my laptop? You want to talk about utility when the judge or Judge Netburn with the SEC versus Ripple. This is not utility. This is not cryptocurrency being used as an actual currency. I don't know if this is not what is. And it sold for, I believe, 4,300 Bitcoins, about $22 million. Guys, look at how beautiful this home is. This sold for cryptocurrency, for Bitcoin. What a beautiful home. So that's one. The two, let's get into cars. General Motors, guys. General Motors is now considering payments with Bitcoin. Their only condition is not, is Bitcoin a security? Is crypto still, sitting strong? No. It's if there is demand for it. And guess what? There's going to be demand because this home in Miami sold. It's not like it was just listed for Bitcoin. It was listed and it sold. So there's going to be demand. So General Motors is talking about accepting Bitcoin after they've seen Tesla and the demand for Bitcoin through Tesla. One Bitcoin at the time that this was put in was at, I believe, 55. Yeah, this was March. So $55,000. Doesn't matter the number, guys. What matters is the fact that now we're seeing homes being sold. There was a home in Ukraine that sold also for Bitcoin, I believe equivalent to $60,000. Now in the States, and these are just big examples of super expensive homes, but there's a lot of people that are taking the onus on themselves to sell for Bitcoin. I was reading an article just a little while ago about somebody that decided that for their own home, they weren't going to accept any payment other than crypto. So there's a lot of people taking on these initiatives to accepting this new currency. And another great news. This is beautiful, guys. This is beautiful. I remember El Salvador and how big of a deal I told you it was. Guys, this is huge. And this proves my point back then. I told you, people were bringing up El Salvador, accepting Bitcoin as legal tender. And they were bringing it as if it was, just another news article. El Salvador is just accepting. They just accepted it. Guys, I was telling you then, I'm like, this is the biggest deal ever. And this is why. Because look at the rest of the world now starting to follow. Now, Paraguay is the way to say it, is looking at a bill to make Bitcoin legal tender again as well. This is very, very, very big news, guys. The more countries that join it, the more impossible it becomes to try and run away from it becoming the next currency of the world. So this is a very big deal for crypto, and Bitcoin is going to fly. And you know what? People that are sad about Bitcoin going up because they want another crypto, to take its place, don't be sad. You're making a big mistake. Bitcoin needs to grow for the rest of the cryptocurrency exchanges or currencies to grow. We're not yet at the stage where they're not following each other. Everything to this day follows Bitcoin. So until we get a slow divergence from Bitcoin going up is an amazing thing for the entire crypto market. So we're looking at some beautiful, beautiful things over the next couple of days for crypto. But really, everything that's happening in crypto and that's going to happen over the next, I predict at least a year, is going to depend on Bitcoin. The only exception, possible exception, or it will be an exception, is going to be XRP once there is a settlement. That's the only exception that's going to break the trend against XRP, against Bitcoin. And the reason that it's going to break the trend is not because it's not following Bitcoin. It's still following Bitcoin, but because there's this cloud that was the SEC on top of it. So what's going to happen is XRP is going to fly until it reaches the target that it would have been at if there wasn't a lawsuit, which, like I said, I was predicting between $15 and $20. Once it reaches that, it will go back to following Bitcoin unless some big people in Bitcoin decide to switch from Bitcoin to XRP, and then you gain another currency that everybody else follows. But the most likely scenario is going to be that it's going to fly probably 15 to 20 and then continue to follow Bitcoin. Once all of the banks in the world decide to use XRP for exchanging, for global currency trading, cross-border trading, then you'll see a divergence. But until that happens, it's still going to follow Bitcoin. But guys, the beautiful thing is, every single time that a country accepts Bitcoin or accepts any other cryptocurrency, or Europe decides to use a digital dollar, or the US decides to use a digital dollar, Europe digital euro, US digital dollar, guess what they're going to have to use to trade between the US dollar and the European euro, or between whatever currency they use in Paraguay and the US dollar, or whatever they use in El Salvador and the US dollar. Once they use the digital currency, you need a digital currency to exchange it. So who will they have to be using? XRP. So every single time that a country takes on any cryptocurrency, I don't care what, or that you hear of General Motors, or you hear homes being sold for Bitcoin, this is good for XRP because these people will eventually have to transfer their money to be able to buy a different product somewhere else. And then they're going to have to use a bridge currency, which is what? Which is the only real crypto that's invested right now in exchanging, cross-border trading right now. With the infrastructure and the setup and the experience, the only one that's really there is XRP. And then you can argue XLM. But XLM, the experience and the connections they have globally are insignificant relative to XRP. I mean, I like XLM. I think it's a good currency. But it's insignificant relative to XRP. The only other really person to benefit big time is going to be Ethereum and Cardano, which you're looking at new, next stage cryptos. Cardano is going to be up there for smart contracts. So big news, guys. And I tell you, we have big days ahead. And, I spied with my little eye a lot of dumb people selling their XRP when it was the dip. And a lot of those people I spy are really sad right now because they're going to be buying. They're going to buy back. Everybody that sold, I guarantee you, if they have not bought back, they're going to buy back. But they're going to buy and they're going to have less XRP in their bags. So, learn from your mistake is all I can tell you. Learn from your mistake. I mean, none of us have not made those mistakes before. I think a lot of us have learned from them. I've not sold a single XRP, and I'm really proud to say that. And it's not because I'm in it to lose all my money, but because I know it's XRP specifically. There's a cloud of the SEC, and that cloud is getting thinner and thinner by the day. The SEC is really screwed, and it's become very clear that they're close to the end. But I think we're heading into a settlement. Okay. I'll leave you with that. Thank you for watching this video, guys. Please click that like and subscribe button if you are not a subscriber. I give you the latest updates, guys, and I try to be interesting and funny while I do it. I try. I don't always succeed, but I try. And don't forget that we have a live stream tomorrow, 8:30 Eastern Standard Time, where we meet each other, we talk, and I give you guys my opinion on what's happening. You can ask all your beautiful questions. And we will have lots of fun. Click that like and subscribe button. And if you want to be super supporter, please share it on Twitter. It'd be nice if you tagged me. Crypto Geek News is my Twitter. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace.